Hey, how's it going, fight fans? YouTube, the realist of MMA here, keeping it real with all things MMA. So as always, I gotta keep it real with UFC 235. Uh, John Jones versus Anthony Smith. In this video, I'll just be talking about the main event, breaking it down, letting you know what my thoughts are, my predictions for how that's all gonna play out. So basically, let's get into it, man. One simple question: what does Anthony Smith have for John Jones that no one else did, or no one else does? To me, this is kind of a similar circumstance to the co-main event. What does Usman have for Woodley that no one else does, or no one else did have in the past? But that's another video. So man, let's get into it here. So here we take a look at the stats. Um, Similar age, 1 year age different, exact same height. But what's interesting to me is that although they're the exact same height, there's a very significant reach advantage. That's almost unheard of. Similar or same height and such a significant reach advantage for Jones. I mean, Jones is undefeated. This one loss here that we see came from Matt Hamill, and that was a disqualification, right? And we all know about the no contest against Daniel Cormier. So John Jones is undefeated. This gentleman, on the other hand, has 13 L's. He took an L 13 times. Okay? So another question might be the 13 men who handed this guy here an L, can they hold a candle to John Jones? No, I doubt it. Maybe one. Maybe one, and that's Thiago Santos. Maybe he might have something. He just won today, by the way, in UFC Prague. So shout out to him. But the other 12 guys, I don't even know who they are. So for anyone to think this guy can, and this is like I said, I'm keeping it real. This is not a disrespect. I'm not hating on Anthony Smith, but facts are facts, and the reality of the situation is you're up against the best. And John Jones, he's no joke. He plays for keeps, right? So let's look at some more stats here. Uh, yep. Accuracy, defense, and I mean, on paper, it's hard to stack up against John Jones, no matter who you are. Let's take a look at here. Most finishes and fight time in the light heavyweight history. Greatest number of significant strikes landed in light heavyweight history, 1,175. Fourth most takedowns landed in light heavyweight history. You know, let's see. I mean, Anthony Smith. Let's see. Kind of impressive. Longest active finish streak in the light heavyweight division. 6 finishes and 7 UFC wins. Not bad. Pretty good. 2 KO wins over former UFC light heavyweight champions. Shogun and Evans, Rashad Evans, in a combined 2 minutes and 22 seconds. So, I mean, he definitely deserves to be here. But as far as attributes for being a champion, John has them all. John has the reach. John has speed. He's got power. He's got agility. He's got flexibility. He has experience. John Jones has impeccable timing, and his fight IQ is, you know, excellent. It's above the rest. You know, no one could. I don't think anyone has better fight IQ than John Jones. He's a great chess player. He's also very ruthless, right? Like the things that he does in fights, like he's playing for keeps. For me, though, the most important attribute is that he's self-aware. He's self-aware emotionally, which is very important. I believe he's fully aware that his emotions have a direct impact on his opponents, right? And as far as his skill set, I mean, he's got excellent wrestling, excellent striking, excellent Brazilian jiu-jitsu, uh, and important for me is that he has the ability to freestyle. You know, he's not the type to get stuck in the mold of a particular style. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't. To me, it's like, what does Anthony Smith have? What are his attributes? Right. Well, Anthony Smith's attributes are as follows. He's got good height. His height matches up well with uh, John Jones. He's got power that can match up with John Jones, and he's relentless. But the one thing he may actually have an advantage over John Jones is his experience. He has staggering amount of fights, and he's been around the block, so he does have that experience. He has a lot of fights under his belt. Um, I mean, but that being said, are they high level fights? Are these high level guys that he's fighting? But nevertheless, it does add to his fight knowledge and experience. Um, let's bring in their records here, right? I mean, here you have John Jones' record here. John Jones, I mean, look at all that. Look at this. Gustafsson, Cormier, Ovens, DC again, Glover, Gustafsson, Chael Sonnen, Vitor Belfort, Rashad Evans, champion. Lyoto Machida was a champion. Quinton Jackson is a champion. Shogun was a champion. Bader is a current champion over at Bellator, double champ at Bellator. Brandon Vera is a champ over at either Risen or One championship. You know, so he's got a win over Stephan Bonner, right? Pretty impressive resume. Let's go over to Anthony Smith. I mean, his resume doesn't start to get impressive until June 2018 against Rashad Evans. I mean, he did get a win over Hector Lombard. That is noteworthy. Rashad Evans, Shogun, and Vulcan. So he's definitely climbed his way up. Right? He's definitely been, but does he have it? Does this guy have it? Or is this just a filler fight? What do you guys think? He's rugged, he's durable, but does he have the skills to put it all together? Is he gonna out? I think John Jones is like the Magnus Bjornsson of MMA. If you don't know who that is, he's like the world champion chess player, number one chess player right now. I don't think, Anthony Smith is a better chess player than John Jones. And there's something to say about a resume that looks like this. Just green, just pure green. Even the red is a green. You know what I'm saying? Even this no contest is a green. It's a win. There's something to say about that confidence going into another fight against a guy who has 13 L's to nobody's. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think the outcome's going to be? My outcome is going to be John Jones, second round TKO. Let's see you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe.